Alright, it's the brother Bayan from the GMS Charlotte camp. Coming back at you to give you some scriptures, build your spirit up. Alright, I want to give all my honor and praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's the true name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. I want to give double honor to my apostles and elders of GreatMillStone who taught this truth. I want to say double salutation to you brothers out there pushing this truth and our righteousness and sincerity. I want to bring some scriptures out that I know some of you brothers probably done heard. Some of you younger brothers probably ain't really familiar with, and just want to touch on how, catching hell is a major key in this truth, If you are a believer of the Heavenly Father and Son, the truth powers on this earth, you're going to catch hell. You're going to go through adversity. You're going to go through tribulation, And I just want to read on a couple scriptures. We'll start at Isaiah 48. Salakia 48:10, it says, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction." So the Lord has chosen you in the furnace of affliction, man, to refine you, man, and get all that dross and get all them iniquities out of you and clean you up, man. So he said, I have chosen you in the furnace of affliction. So the Lord's not going to choose anybody who's high and mighty. The Lord's going to choose you and bring you low, man. Because when you come to the Lord, you got to be humble, meek, with humility, man, and take responsibility and look at yourself in the mirror and know that you have done wrong, you have sinned against the Lord, man, So the Lord's going to choose you in that furnace of affliction, man. All right, I want to get Sirach 2:1. Sirach 2:1, it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation," man. And the Lord said, prepare your soul for temptation, because look at the planet that you live in, man. It's nothing but wickedness going on, nothing but temptation all around you, man. Like this world, they say land of the free, but this land is nothing but being free to sin. Hold on, I'm busy. It says this land here in America, they say it's the land of the free, but this land here is nothing but you ain't nothing but free to sin, man. You can do any abominations under the sun, man. Without the Lord executing judgment speedily. So it's nothing but temptation in this planet. The Lord says, come back and serve Him. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. The Lord says, constantly endure, man. When you go through that tribulation, know that the Lord is putting you through the tribulation for a reason. Okay, it says, make not haste in the time of trouble. It says, make not haste in the time of trouble. When you go do something, don't make haste, Don't be ready to give up, ready to cry, ready to put your head down and pout, man. All right, it says, cleave unto Him, cleave unto the Lord, it says, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end, So, like this, man. You heard this saying in the word, it said the struggle make you stronger, Going through something make you stronger, or something to that effect, You appreciate the struggle at the last end, Because you think about them things, you like, damn, man, the Lord got me through that. Got me through these times, man. Lord with me, And it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, okay? Whatsoever is brought upon you, take it cheerfully, man. And me personally, man, I thank the Lord for catching hell and adversity, man. Because, like we said, a heavy brother in the truth told me one time, it said, adversity builds character. Adversity builds you up. I want to get a precept in Romans. The 5th chapter. It says, therefore being, in Romans 5:1, it said, therefore being justified by faith, we have peace with our power through our Lord Yahawashi, through that faith, That's what the Lord is dealing with now, having faith, man. Because if you have faith, you're going to believe that the Lord is going to get you through any type of adversity or tribulation, It says, by whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand, and rejoice in hope of the glory of Hamashiach. It's like it. We read it again. It said, by whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand, and rejoice in hope of the glory of the Most High. Okay? It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulation also. So you hear what the Lord's telling you? The Lord said you glory in tribulation also, man. So you gotta be thankful when the Lord brings you tribulation, man. Because He brings you tribulation and it gives you fear, It gives you fear like, damn, am I doing something wrong? Maybe I need to tighten my ass up, man. I won't do that again. Remember that time I did that? Nah, I ain't doing that again. So it's all for a reason, man. The Lord does everything for a reason, It says, knowing that tribulation worketh patience. Okay? The Lord said, knowing that tribulation worketh your patience, man. Because you ain't went through no tribulation, man. You will not have no patience, man. When you go through something, like the scripture in Sirach say, it says, make not haste in the time of trouble, man. It says, make not haste in the time of trouble. So it says, tribulation worketh your patience, man. It says, and patience experience, Now we always say, man, if you ain't been through nothing, man, you don't gotta, you can't say nothing against the men that's been laboring in this truth for years, man. Okay? Because they have experienced the things that younger brothers go through. That's why we take heed to everything they saying, man. Because they done been through it. It says, and patience experience hope, okay? And experience hope, man. So when you experience these tribulations and this hell that you go through, this adversity, it makes you hope for things, What does it make you hope for ultimately? That kingdom, man. That kingdom that the Lord is preparing for us right now. That's what the Lord will really tell you when you go through tribulation and adversity. Brothers go through all types of things. Whether it's just learning more and more wisdom, and you just going outside in this world and just living, and you just angry, hoping for something better. Whether it's your family looking at you like you bogus, whether you catch a hell on the job, the boss man, he give you a hard time, or you get fired, whether your car break down, all that adversity. Because every time it happens, shit, me personally, I be like, damn, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, man. They give you something to hope for, and that's what the Lord is doing, okay? And I'm going to get the book of Hebrews. Because like I said, hell is a major key in this truth, man. Okay? Without catching hell, you got to ask yourself. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, man, damn, I must be doing something wrong. I ain't catching no hell. Because me personally, I like this thing that I go through to be like a perfect balance. Every time something good happens to me, I'm thinking about the bad. I'm getting prepared for the bad because I know something's gonna happen. It's like a balance. You want it to be in the middle. You want the Lord to give you blessings, keep you comfortable, But at the same time, you don't want everything to be all good because you get content in this place that you're living in. It says, I'm gonna go to Hebrews 12. And I'm gonna start at the first verse. It says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience unto the race that is set before us. That race that we in. that path following after Yahawashi, walking after that perfect man, and us making ourselves perfect as we going through this fire. Okay, it says, looking unto Yahawashi, the author and the finisher of our faith. The finisher, because once your Lord Yahawashi comes back, we're gonna be finished with faith. We're gonna see it. It says, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. He said for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross, man. Despising the shame. He despised the shame, and he endured the cross, man. He did all that for us, man. He came on the scene, got betrayed by men, People didn't believe in him, People tried to put him to death. His own people, the two-thirds of his people, they put him up to get crucified, He said, despising the shame, and is sat down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. That's where the Lord is right now, at the right hand of Yahawah, waiting on Yahawah to give him that go, to come and deliver us. It says, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself. It said, for consider that, man. So when you catching your little hair, you gotta consider. Damn, the Lord went through it, The Lord went through it, shit. And who went through it? He went through the tribulation he went to is uncomparable, We will never get to where the amount of tribulation he went through. We ain't nowhere with it, so we gotta consider that, man. We gotta consider that and say, man, I ain't been through shit, man. Let me go through my little hell, and deal with it, Alright. With that, I'm going to get a little precept. Because, this little hell that we dealing with, man, it's really a light thing, man. It's really light. We ain't going through shit, man. Let's be honest. Because you know what? Look at the times we in. And we at the end of this shit, It's lucky. Let me find it real quick. This is 2 Corinthians. We at the end of this thing, So it definitely ain't it's definitely not time to be getting weak, Being out down in the spirit, man. Look at the signs of the times. The Lord finna come back and redeem us. It says, this is 2 Corinthians 4:16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but through our outward man we perish. Yet the inward man is renewed day by day. That inward man is renewed day by day. The flesh perishing. That hell and tribulation that you're going through, it's perishing. But like the scriptures say, I read before, how we're gonna glory in our tribulation because the work of patience and experience and hope, that's being renewed day by day. You coming in a humility and humble spirit and meek spirit to the Lord, man, and acknowledging your sins and repenting. It says that inward man is renewed day by day, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, work for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, man. So this ain't nothing but a light affliction, man. This little hair that you catching. We get back to Hebrews 12th chapter. It says, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds, man. And like I said, man, lest you be wearied and faint in your minds, consider what the Lord went through, and deal with it, man. Gird up your loins like a man. It says, ye have not resisted unto blood. We ain't resisting unto no blood, striving against sin. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. Okay? Don't forget, it says, my son, despise not thou chastening of the Lord. Despise not the chastening of the Lord. Like the scripture saying, Sirach take it cheerfully. Take all that hair that you catching cheerfully. Thank the Lord for it, man. Because it was all for the better, you know. Everything the Lord putting you through is for the better, okay? It says, despise not thou chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. And, you know, don't faint when you are rebuked of him, man. It's all rebuke, you know. Because like we say, man, the Lord can't come down and whisper in your ear, hey, man. Hey, my little child, you know, my servant. You need to get right. No, he gonna just put you through hell, man. You know. One day you might just drift off and get in a car accident or anything, you know. He just gonna put you through hell and it's gonna snap in your mind, oh shit. I need to tighten the fuck up, alright? It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. It says, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth, you know. So the Lord's going to chasten every son he receiveth, man. He's like a father, you know. It says, if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. Right? If you endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as sons, man. Okay? Because you believing in him. You believing in him. I'm going to get a scripture in Proverbs, man. One of my favorite scriptures. Just 24th chapter. Yeah. Proverbs 24. Proverbs 24 and 10, it says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small, man. So if you faint in the day of your adversity, your strength is small, man. And you're not putting your strength, you're not putting all your burdens on the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. Alright? You got to pray to the Lord for that strength, man, to build you up, okay? It says, for what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? So for what son is you if the Lord don't chasten you, man? The Lord don't put you through some things, man. Okay, it says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards, man. And that's like a fatherless child. It says not as sons, man. And not sons, man. So the Lord really ain't dealing with you if you're not going through no source of chastisement. So you got to thank the Lord and glory in them tribulations, you know. Because all this what you're going through now is just a light affliction. And you got to stay strong through them afflictions and take them cheerfully. And I'm going to get back into Sirachs. Because this book in Sirach is heavy, man. Sirach, the 2nd chapter. Okay. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, man. You gotta be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, you know. Because when you come in to the spirit of serving the Lord, you gotta come low, meek, humble, with humility. Because you gotta acknowledge that all them things that you did in the world, man, you was a fuck up, man. You know, you was in a Gentile state, man. Okay, you was a sinner. You know, with no form of judgment in your mind, and knowing what the Heavenly Father and His Son was capable of. You know, it says you gotta be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. It said gold is tried in the fire, man. You know what you're doing. You put that gold in the fire, man. You cleaning it. You know, you getting all them impurities out of it. Getting all them iniquities out of it. And coming through the fire so you can be cleansed at the latter end. It says, believe in Him, and He will help thee. You know, put all your burdens on the Lord and believe in Him. You know, it says, order thy way aright and trust in Him. Okay? Ye that fear the Lord, wait for His mercy. You know, you wait for His mercy. It says, and go not aside lest ye fall. And you don't go aside and take it upon yourself or your own understanding, man. You wait on the Lord and His mercy, okay? It says, ye that fear the Lord, believe Him, and your reward shall fail not. Your reward shall fail not. Okay? It says, ye that fear the Lord hope for good. We hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. We hoping in the kingdom, man. Everything that's going on in our life here, man, it's temporary, man. To hell with it, man, because it's all going to get thrown down. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Okay, so look at these men before, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, okay, David, look what all they went to. The heaviest, one of my favorite books in the whole scriptures to read, just the story of it. The story of it by itself, the book of Job, man. Look what Job went through, man. The Lord took everything from Job, man. But then he got all of it back at the end, man. All them and more at the end, man. The Lord took his children away, his household, his woman, but the Lord gave him all that back at the end because he trusted in the Lord. So you gotta look at the generations of old, and see, did any of them trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? The Lord didn't despise none of his men that called upon him. So you got to call upon the Lord. Place all your burdens on the Lord, And when you catch that hell, do not faint, And when you catch the hell, just get stronger, Because, when you like a scar, when you get hurt. When you get hurt and like a scar, it might hurt, but it gets built up stronger, You might break a leg or something, an ankle or something, but it's going to heal, So you got to consider that, Everything you go through, man, it's going to get better, It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful in forgiveness of sins, man. The Lord is full of mercy, man. The Lord came back and sent his son for us through all that we done did, All that we done did to him, that's beautiful, man. It says, and very pitiful in forgiveness of sins, and saveth in the time of affliction, man. So the Lord, if you believe in the Lord, man, the Lord is with you, man. Through all them times of affliction, man. Through all that hell, man. That you just got to go through and deal with like a man, okay? I'm going to go through a heavy scripture, man. I'm going to end it on this, man. Because this here is basically the point, okay? Let me find it. This here is basically the point, man. Get your hell for a reason, okay? Alright. This is Micah 7 and 8. It says, rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be the light unto me. It says, the point, it says in the 9th verse, Micah 7 and 9, I will bear the indignation of the Lord. The scripture say, I will bear the indignation of the Lord. Micah said he's going to bear it, the indignation of anything the Lord put him through, because I have sinned against him, okay? Because we have sinned against the Lord, man. So this is what the Lord is putting us through right now, man. This hell and adversity and tribulation. Because you was a sinner in your past. You was a sinner in your past life, before you was born again, and you still a sinner now, man. Okay? You're trying to walk in this faith and get them impurities and iniquities out of you, man, while we going through this fire, man. Okay? It says, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness, man. The Lord's going to bring us forth to the light, and you shall behold his righteousness, man. We shall behold his righteousness, man. Okay? So we got to bear the indignation of the Lord, man. You know, gird up your loins, man. And be a man. Like I say in the book of Job, man. You know, because hell is for the better of you, man. Hell is to bring you back to the Lord, man. Give you that fear. Okay? With that, I hope your brothers was edified, you know. Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's who I worship. And we get double honors to my elders apostles with GreatMillStone. Double citation to you brothers. Keep pushing. Stay strong. Shalawam.